Here is my initial drawing. You can see it's done with pencil in a very sketchy and kind of sloppy way. You want to make sure to choose an emotion you can draw in a very obvious way, like sad, mad, surprised, overjoyed, scared, etc. My person is very also cartoony. Don't try to get too realistic. This is done in a comic book style, so you want to make it look like a cartoon. Make sure to include a word bubble above or slightly beside your character to say what it is thinking or saying. Next, I used a thin permanent black marker to go over all my pencil lines. After it was dry, I took an eraser and erased all of that pencil to make it look nice and neat and ready for coloring. Now, since printing presses in the 1950s used only primary colors, you want to stick with red, yellow, and blue, and they had black and white. So next, fill in some sections with just full coloring. So I did some red, yellow, and blue on my portrait, and I filled it in completely. So I've started to do my Ben-Day dots. And when you do this, it's really important that you try to keep them the same distance apart. And I'm just tapping with the marker until I fill up all the skin. Now I know right now it kind of looks like the person has chicken pox, but don't worry, when it's all done, it will give it that really comic book old style look to it. So now my person is done, and I'm gonna pay attention to the background. To make it look like a real comic book, you're gonna wanna add sort of like sun rays. I'm just taking my permanent marker first, but if you are nervous about this, you can take a pencil. So I'm gonna make gradually thicker sun rays as it goes out, and then I'm gonna skip space and do one here. On the other side. One up here. And maybe one up here. You want them to start off skinnier and get gradually bigger. Maybe I'll do one right here too. Going behind the speech bubble. All right, the very last step is to add sort of this spider web kind of design underneath your stripes. I'll show you how it's done. Big sweeping points below the stripes. I'm holding my paper so it doesn't move on me. Continuing the line. And I'm gonna leave this white, and I'm gonna color yellow behind it. All right, my person is all done. You can see I filled in the yellow, and I'm really happy how it came out. I would love to see your examples as always. So keep emailing those art activities you do. Good luck.